Hello, Leo. This is Ashley. We're going to do your October 2021 general reading. See what's going on for you. We're going to look at recent, past, present, and future and see what's coming in. Potentially love on the horizon here. We'll kind of see what that's about. If this is not your reading, go ahead and check out your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, to get a full picture of what might be happening for you in the month of October. Now, we are experiencing a Mercury retrograde that's going to go until the 18th of October. So make sure to check out that playlist. I'll link that at the end of this video so you can see how that's impacting your month as well. Also, I'll be opening up October personal readings and healing sessions. If that is something you're interested in, you can check that out at the link below. I should have that opened up within the next day or so. So let's see what's going on for Leo. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Oh my. The Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Wands. We have Justice, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. At the bottom, oh my. The bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. I do feel like this is shaking up to be a love reading. So if you're not interested in love, like I said, go check out your other placements. But some sort of very strong soul connection is having an impact this month. With that retrograde being in play, this could be a potential ex-soul connection. If you are in a couple already, this would just apply to kind of like a review of how the two of you relate to one another and communicate and think about the relationship in general, because that retrograde is taking place in the sign of Libra. And I won't go into that, but it is directly related to relationships. So, in the recent past, we have the sheep. You can see these two almost look like they're hugging here. It says act with fortitude and cooperation. You know, the sheep in this deck, how it's described, is a very light, happy, playful, and sensitive energy. And so looks like an attempt to work together with someone here for sure. And you can kind of see this orb here at the center. It's like where their two hearts connect. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Justice card. This could very well be an ex-spouse. With the Queen of Pentacles showing up, that can certainly be a long-term partner. So spouse, could husband, wife, not gender specific here. But I think there's been a lot of cooperation and communication back and forth with this person in an attempt to bring about a more balanced experience between the two of you. Now this could just be, I said ex-spouse because of justice here. It could also be a situation where in the recent past there's been talk of divorce, or even marriage, right? So just take it as it resonates for you. But there's some sort of coming together with a soul connection here. And the collaboration is such that you're trying to make sure it remains balanced. It's interesting on this justice depiction. There's a feather on one side and the heart on the other. And I'm trying to remember the god or myth. I think it was ancient Egypt. I'll see if I can look it up. But where this particular god, like, kind of stood at the gates of heaven, essentially, and would weigh your heart against a feather. And if your heart was the same or lighter than the feather, then you were allowed to pass through to heaven. And if not, then you were sent to a not so great place, right? And so I do feel like there's been some healing attempts here, whether this is a past person or a current person that you are dealing with. That's really lovely. Let's see if we can get some more details on what's been going on in this dynamic. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Hierophant. So certainly a some sort of long-term committed partner here. With the Page of Swords, we're getting the High Priestess. And the Eight of Swords. And with the Justice card, we're getting the Six of Swords and the Death card. So, okay. I'm actually getting a few things come through. The most strong message that's coming through is that someone here in this relationship dynamic, I do feel like it was a long-term partner, potentially a spouse, was putting in a ton of work into this commitment. I do feel like the two of you tried to work together quite a bit to bring about balance within the relationship and fairness and that kind of thing. It does feel like there's been some things that were hidden. Some uncertainties, right? So like whatever sort of situation took place with this person, and you can certainly switch the energies as you see fit. It does feel like there was always this like underlying feeling that not all the truth was on the table with this High Priestess and the Eight of Swords. It does kind of feel like on some level the two of you feel stuck together. Like even if you are in separation or have separated. Now it does look like with Justice, the Death card, and the Six of Swords, somebody ended this and has moved on. Could have very well have been a divorce. Doesn't have to be. But it does feel like it was eventually determined that the scales were not quite balancing. And so a cycle had to end with this person. The relationship ended here. And there's something interesting about this Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, and the High Priestess. It does feel like one or both of you is, in the past, been really keeping an eye on the other person, almost like a bit of an obsessive energy here. Because there was like this underlying mystery of what in the heck really happened here, is kind of what it feels like. There may have very well have been tangible, obvious things that were not right? And things that you could point to and say, this is why it ended, boom, boom, boom. But there was also some sort of underlying something that you can't quite put your finger on that's the stronger root cause of the problem, right? Now, what's interesting, this is in the past position, but I still feel like there's an attempt to work with this person. It does feel like for some of you, you may have children with this person. There's 2 children here. One being held by this lady in the death card, and one sitting at the front of this boat that is in a way protected by these downturned swords. And so it could very well be that you're still interacting with this person as a result of having children together. That doesn't apply to everyone, obviously. In the present moment, we have milk and honey. I love this little elephant that's just like splashing around in this bowl of milk and honey. So it could very well feel like right now there's like all this happiness, freedom, ability to enjoy abundance of any kind. Kind of like the fruits of your labor, or just really taking a sensory appreciation of life. So going out to restaurants or being outside, just, really engaging any of the 5 senses. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. So at the center of your spread is the 10 of Wands. So some sort of closing out of a burden is happening. And that is sort of giving rise to everything else that's taking place here. We have a new beginning. And then we also have this 4 of Wands manifestation and potential union energy here. You can see the 2 doves coming together. So this could be reunion. This could be a new union, especially with that Ace of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on here in the present moment. The Ace of Pentacles. Justice again. So I'll talk what signs are showing up here. And then the 3 of Wands. With the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands. We get the 10 of Pentacles. I hadn't even looked at this card yet. Isn't that funny? Okay. And, okay. 10 of Wands again. Look at all these repeats. With the 4 of Wands, what's this about? We have the Hermit. And the 5 of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more there. With the 3 of Cups. Okay. That's what I wondered. So, in the present moment, like I said, enjoying kind of just the abundance of life. Could be some very positive news that's coming in for you as well. I do feel like there's some sort of that balance that you were hoping for in the past. I do feel like it's coming in. It's something you've been waiting for. Now, it may not be with this person, right? It could be, for sure. I do feel like it's one or the other for whoever's watching this for love, right? Because, so like, if things couldn't work out with this collaboration or this cooperation you were trying to have with this long-term partner in the past, it could very well be that a new person is bringing forward a pentacle, a very brand new beginning, and with you, because we do have the Two of Cups coming in here in the future position, but it's something you've been waiting for, some sort of balance. And it may have felt in the past that things were left unbalanced because of that really weird, intangible, underlying information that wasn't being shared, or like the real reason for things ending with this person was left unclosed, it feels like. And so this person may be returning right now and providing that balance of the scales. It could also be that someone new is providing that in your experience. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, very much a potential that this was a family in the past, that children were involved, and it has ended. Like, that is what's giving rise to everything else, like I said. Now, I do feel like there's been some inner reflection here about how it ended. You know, how were you rejected? How did you reject? There's been a lot of wisdom gained here in having reflected on this very close soulmate here. With the 1111 card, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, this Close Encounters card, and all the other things on the board, it could very well have been a twin flame. That's not going to apply to everyone, so take it as it resonates. But there's this contemplation at this point of like reunion going on. Now, it may not be acted upon for sure. That's why I clarified with that third card, because while it could be a new person for some of you, I still kept feeling like this energy of the past wasn't finished here. And to me, the Three of Cups confirmed that. This feels like more of a reunion type of energy here that's being contemplated. Or like there's at least thoughts of, oh, would it even be possible? So I'm not really seeing, like there's no Knights coming in here just yet. We've only got this Page of Swords in the past. So it doesn't feel like to me that either party is actually taking action yet. This just kind of feels like the state that you're in, where you're like the ending has passed. There's like this, could be a very slow balancing of the karma that's happening here with the new beginning that you're experiencing now, even potentially being single, right? Very interesting. It feels like there's this underlying hidden truth going on here. And I would say you would know if that applies to you. I don't know that the total truth has been communicated between the two of you. Because that just isn't going away. It was here and I just still feel it. So with this future position, we have this Close Encounters. And this is, again, soulmate energy. We've got this butterfly in a cage here. And this one that's on the outside that's attempting to get to this one. So it could very well feel like, that's interesting. I'm seeing that. The top of, or where it hooks here, it kind of looks like a coin, like that pentacle, right? Interesting. So what I was saying here when I got distracted. This butterfly here is locked in this cage. Now, it looks to me like he could easily fit through the bars here. But it's like he's staying in there to remain safe. So, let's see what that's about here. We have the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. I think it's just essentially a decision here on how you're going to move forward with this person. With or without this person, essentially. Because it does feel like there's some underlying connection here that's just like a feeling. Let's see. And probably some fear of rejection again here with this Five of Pentacles. That's probably how it began on some level, as an overall, both parties were somehow being rejected, right? With the Two of Cups, we have the Strength card and the Three of Pentacles. The Two of Wands, we have the Lovers, and the Four of Swords. With the Eight of Wands, we have the Page of Cups. So there's a little bit of movement, communication. You know, I said that there wasn't any knights, just this page in the past. It didn't feel like anyone was taking action here. Oh. And here comes in some movement, a lot of communicating, perhaps even a lot of apologizing as well with that Page of Cups. So really what I'm picking up here, it's like there's two choices. You can choose to have the courage to work on this with this person. Or you can choose to heal and potentially retreat from this person with this Four of Swords energy. So it's just a matter of, I think that it's going to take courage, it's going to take work, it's going to take both of you being willing to open up, right? But it's your choice. You either do it or you don't. And I think that if you don't, there's still future connections that will come in for you. And if you do, this is clearly a strong soulmate with all of the different cards popping up here for this person. But it does feel like either way, regardless of what choice you make, there's going to be a lot of communicating here about the situation, what happened, apologies. Maybe with this Page of Swords showing up here again, where he was here with that kind of like tricky, below the surface energy, I feel like potentially this may be coming in and getting revealed with this Page of Swords showing up again. So it could be like an overwhelming amount of information being exchanged here with this person. There's certainly an undeniable underlying connection here that it's just very hard to put the finger on kind of energy. So that's what I'm getting here. Let me real quickly run through the signs. We have Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra again, Virgo, Gemini, Leo. So really, we have all the suits here. It could be any sign for you, but I wanted to make sure I told you the ones that were coming through most strongly. So I hope that was helpful. Check out your Mercury retrograde reading. It might help with this. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.